Chriselda Lewis joins us now. She has been in KwaZulu-Natal for the past few days. Chriselda, really harrowing pictures coming through of search and rescue missions. What's the latest?
Like hundreds of people have had to take refuge in different areas. It's not unsafe. Maybe just for like this time.
All right, we clearly have audio problems there.
In Ntuzuma, where hundreds.
Please go on.
All right, Desiree, we do apologize for that because I heard you say that you're having audio problems at the moment, but I'm just going to go straight to the Deputy Minister of Home Affairs, Desiree Njabulo-Nzuzo, who is addressing the community at this stage. He's here to assess some of the needs.
Ngalesi simo senhlekelele esinvelele and siyazi ukuthi kubhlungu ukuthi nilahlekelwe ngendlela enilahlekelwe ngayo. Esikuzeleke namuhla ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi nathi siphonse sivivaneni sikwazi ukuassista la kumele siassiste khona. Sithena ke asize nama unit ama mobile unit ethu apakile ke laphandle. Lana sitholeke umbiko ngokusebenzisana nekhansela ukuthi kunabantu abawu89 okumele sikwazi ukuthi nasibasize ngama services aka Home Affairs ngoba siyazi ukuthi njengoba nilana nanoma iluphi usizo nilidingayo uma seniya phambili you really need ukuthi nibe nawo ama documents aka Home Affairs. Okunye ke sikuhlelile ukuthi ngenxa yesimo se disaster le enehlakalele anizukukhokhela lama services ngoba ngokujwayelekile uyakuthola ukuthi manje eofficeini kumele niwakhokhela ama services nanoku understanda isimo engaphansi kwaso yingakho sidecide ukuthi asize la kini ukuze nikwazi ukuthi nithole ama services aka Home Affairs. Siyathemba ukuthi ama services lawe siwalethile nizowasebenzisa ngendlela ekahle. Sizobuya ke futhi ngoba lama truck asinilindele ukuthi now you must go back to offices uma sekumele niyokholeka ama document enu. We have made the arrangement kanye nama officials aka Home Affairs ukuthi ama document enu particularly ama smart ID card abuye within a period of 5 days. We are going to use a specialized way yokuthi abuye ezekini asizokusebenzisa imigudu ejwayelekile so sizowa expedite ukuthi nikwazi ukuthi niwathole. So after 5 days lizobuya i-truck uma ukuthi niyobe umasipala usungenelile ekuthenini unibeke endaweni ezithile but siyokuzama ukuthi siniqoqe sinilethela ukuze nikwazi ukuthi nithole lawo ma documents eni. Ama IDs nofuna i-temporal ID document naye futhi sokwazi ukuthi simenzele okusho ukuthi ahambe seyiphethe leyo temporal ID ama birth certificate kanjalo kanjalo. Lukhona futhi uhlelo esilwenzile for laba abasuke beshonelwe ukuthi bakwazi ukuthi bathole ama death certificate using i-relief fund lena eyenziwe for abantu abasuke beshonelwe. Siyathemba ukuthi ke lokhu kuzokwazi ukuthi kunehlisela umthwalo kancane kule disaster enibhekene nayo. Siyabonga kakhulu mamkhansela ngokubambisana kanye nawe ukuthi sikwazi ukuyithola i-list. Asizukugcina la kuphela ke sisazohamba futhi siye nakwezinye indawo ngoba ama mobile unit ethu siwapostile almost around. So uma sisuka la sazoya naseTenhays nakhona futhi akhona ama mobile unit esiwaposte khona ukuthi akwazi ukusiza abantu. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Deputy Minister, apologies. Chriselda Lewis from SABC Television News. We are live on the channel at the moment. Sorry, I just needed to get you. I didn't want to disturb you while you were addressing the community. You here today to come and assess, the damage and also look at the finer needs of the communities here. As you can see, there are hundreds of people who are accommodated at this hall. They've lost crucial documents like ID documents. What are you doing as the Department of Home Affairs to address some of these issues? I heard you talk about the death certificates as well. Perhaps you could clarify those issues as well. Good morning.
Yes, when the issue came up, immediately we said we are going to deploy our mobile units. That's the capacity that we have. We have been using that capacity mainly to go to rural areas and to register school children in schools. But they have tailor fit for this particular purpose. As you will see outside, we've got our mobile units, they are parked there. We then took a decision as Home Affairs to say those who are affected by the disaster, they will not be liable to pay for them to access their documents, which means they will be accessing their documents for free, and that is why we have came here so that they can practically apply for those particular documents. But we are not just going to take applications, we are going to come back after 5 days because we have arranged to expedite the process of getting their their identity documents, because we know that they need them for them to get social relief, for them to access money in banks, for them to do almost anything. They need those particular documents. What part of the documents that we're going to be issuing out are temporal identity documents, smart ID cards. With the TIC, we can issue it on the spot here if a person does have a picture. So those are part of the relief effort that we thought we must bring here.
Do you have a tally at all, perhaps currently, Deputy Minister, about how many people have lost, for example, their IDs? I'm sure there's a list maybe that some of your officials have asked for.
Yes.
What is the extent? Because looking at the damage, there are quite a number of people who have lost their homes.
Yes, we do have a tally that we've done. What we did was to work with the local authorities. Jobubwana here today, we're with the local councillor. They've given us a list of people who are affected. I believe, Mr. Mngabe, it's 89 who are in this hall who we are going to be issuing documents to. Already yesterday we went to Icheli Mnyama. We assisted more than 120 there. Even now we are going to go to another station. So we are assisting people as we move along. The numbers range to about hundreds, and obviously they will sort of grow as others realize that I do not have a document or as the need arises. But we do not want the system to be abused by those who are not affected by the disaster. This is to expedite those who are in need and make sure that they get their documents as soon as possible.
The Deputy Minister of Home Affairs, Jabulo Nzuza, thank you very much indeed for your time. We'll let you go, Deputy Minister. We'll just speak to some of the residents who have been affected here. I'm going to ask my colleague, Tulo Munahare, to come towards this direction with me. Sanbona Masyaxolisa uphazamisa besangibona nokuthi benidlale molo sisiwam kunjani bengicela ukuhlala nihleli sisiwam sisi isimo sinzima nje.
Yeah, sekunzima.
Wena sisi nje busulana ehholo namhlanje nilahlekelwe yimizi. Is there anything okhonile nje ukuyiletha la?
Hayi akukho nje basiphelele nje njengoba sila. And into esihlalele asazi sihlalela into yanini. Ngoba phela kade safela okwenzeka lesimo nakomakhelwane ekhanjiwe emizi ekulindelwe emzini yabantu la kushonwe khona. Konke nje lokho nalokho engikugqokile sikuthole khona la ngoba sekungenelela ikhansela asinalutho ingane konke kuhleli la omama nogogo abadala sihleli sonke la asazi ukuthi sihlalela into yanini mesiphuma la soshona phi ngoba asinamakhaya konakele nje simonile imndeni ihamba imizi mu sikhona nasisinde ngoNkulunkulu nje ngoba nokuthi siyaphila bazizama ikona ngiphelele nje njengoba ngihleli kanje.
Ngafuna ukuthile nje mhlambe kuhulumeni siyabona ukuthi kufike uDeputy Minister we-Home Affairs noko bazowusiza ngama-ID izinto ebalekile nje ukuthi mhlambe eniwasebenzisayo on a daily basis yini okunye onukudingayo nje la.
Bese ngacela nje uhulumeni bandla angenelele endaweni zokuhlala sihleli kabuhlungu nezifo eziningi nezingane seziqala ukugula lana nasi ama toilets lawa ngaphandle yebo yona bayabuya bezowa clean kodwa nje akukho healthy ngoba manje nogogo siyakhwehlela ebusuku kuyavalwa lana siminyene kuyinkinga nje engathi amakhaya asazi ukuthi uhulumeni angasiza kanjani kodwa nje ngamakhaya ngoba siphelele njengoba ngithi siphelele mina ngifike nginqunu la nginganalutho la siza ikhansela lethu la ngenelela nanokuthi sigqokile sidonothelwa nawo omakhelwane abekade bengangenanga esimeni esifana nesizwe.
Sabona kakhulu siswami ngokhuluma nathi this lady indicating that she came here with nothing. Even the clothes that she's wearing currently are the clothes that she was given here. She says they have nothing. She's hoping that there'll be more assistance. Yes, there are mobile toilets that have also been brought here so that there's ablution facilities for those who are taking refuge at this community hall. But it certainly is a very difficult, as you have, to have people to come and clean those as well. It's a very difficult situation, but in most instances, we know that there are community members that have also tried to assist. I'm going to try and speak to another lady as well before I go to the Chamber of Business. Just 1 second, I'll come to the Chamber of Business in just a second, sir. Sisi? Bengicela nje ukukhuluma nawe mama namhlanje. Ninjani kodwa? Sisi wena nje ba usowulana nje sekumosheke yonke into lapha ekhaya.
Ya kuhamba yonke into umjondolo wonke wavela wamukwana impahla zami yonke into kwasala amafoni nesikili ngisigqokile kuphela. Ya.
Ngibona uhamba nengane futhi. Okay. Nihleli kahle kodwa lana?
Ya sihleli kahle ngoba sinikeza ukudla yonke into right. Yeah.
This lady indicating as well, you know, she's quite happy they're at least being given some food. They're also being given, some assistance. You know what I really like, Desiree, about what's happening here. Take a look at the community. You know, everyone's responsible for when they wake up, they would make their mattresses. They'll also clean up, you know. So everyone, despite the circumstances, are trying to make a better, I won't say make a best, there's no best here, but to make better of the situation that they're in at this particular point. We must apologize also, Desiree, sometimes when we tend to pan our camera, we would move to areas where people are trying to put their things together, and we otherwise might not see what is behind us, but we'll try our best to be respectful in the manner in which we do it. I want to bring in the Chamber of Business here in Ntuzuma. Baba Sabonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho. What are you doing as the Chamber of Business? I see there's water and blankets as well as mattresses that have been brought here to assist the community. Is this part of your efforts to ensure that the community here finds some kind of dignity amongst this distress?
Yes, it's sidlale enkulu indima la ukuthi umphakathi ukwazi benefits out of this. Njengoba ubona nje sike sazama kakhulu ukuthi sizame ama donations there and there sikwazi ukuthola usizo, sikwazi ukuthi umphakathi wethu ukwazi ukusiza kuyona yonke lento njengoba bengasho sibonga kakhulu kosomabhizinisi esibambisene nabo abakhona around njengoba nibabona abanye bakhona, but ke sibonga kakhulu kumphakathi osomabhizinisi ukuthi bathathe babuyisele kakhulu emphakathini. From day one ke besikhona since day one kuqala wonke lama flats emva kwe flats nje emva kwemvula, then we've been engaging since then. Sisamba ukusebenzisana nawo kamakhansela since we're catering for ama ward 4 mhlambe mangabala nje 38 ward 38 ngaphansi kakhansela uMusithusi, 42 ngaphansi kakhansela uSifiso Mgadi, 43 ngaphansi kaMama Gloria Mhlongo, na 107 ngaphansi kakhansela uNtuli. Nakhona ke we've been assisting there and there kuzokona wonke lama wards 4 since we are Ntuzuma Business Chamber. We coming from a chamber yaseNtuzuma yosomabhizinisi, sihlanganiseke osomabhizinisi ngokuhlukana kwabo, so ingakho besizama ukuthi umphakathi wethu mawuhlele ukwazi ukuthi usizakala ngayo yonke indlela nangendlela singazama ukuthi bakwazi ukubenefita bathola usizo.
Sibonga kakhulu bhuti wami, siyabonga kakhulu ukukhuluma nathi namhlanje. The Ntuzuma a business chamber. So you would see here, Desiree, you have a situation where there are a number of community members that have come together, business as well as, just community leaders in this area. Those good Samaritans who are providing assistance in their backyards, in their garages, or providing some of the rooms in their houses to those who've been left devastated by these floods. Here at this community hall, there are well over 180 residents who've had to take refuge here. And really, it's not going to be possible, I guess, for government to intervene in all these instances where this community has taken charge of that through the business chamber as well here in Ntuzuma to try and ensure that, mattresses, blankets. And what's also quite commendable is that the men and women, I guess, have been separated here. The mothers and their little children are towards this particular side. On the other side is where you will find the men who have taken refuge there. So I guess trying to make better of the situation that is facing them currently. So this is what the situation is in Ntuzuma at this particular point, Desiree.
Chriselda, thank you so much once again for that update and that important matter that you bring up of trying to respect the privacy and that in this situation sometimes you're not able to, especially those parts where we also show children in our shots. We'll connect with you again later on.